Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. I'm doing a movie review of the movie The Amityville Horror. I thought I'd already done this one, but I can't find it on my channel anywhere, so here we go. This is one of my favorite scary movies. The movie came out in 1979. It is a horror movie, a really good scary movie. In my opinion, the best scary movies are the ones that are based on fact, on true events, or ones that could actually happen. I like Jaws because a shark attack happens a lot. I mean, you hear about them all the time. Sharks actually do attack people, and big sharks are scary. um, Killers who come out of your dreams, not so much. Fantasy monsters, dragons, things like that, they don't scare me so much. It's the monsters that could actually happen. Well, this one's based on a true story. So, here we go. At least supposedly based on true events. So, here we go. The plot is a family of 5 move into a house on the coast of Long Island. The realtor explains to them the history of the house. Multiple murders, multiple homicide involved. But the price is so low, the family takes it because, honestly, it's real estate. Who wouldn't pass it up, right? The house was the site of grisly multiple homicide. What they hope is their dream house turns into a nightmare. Kind of a hell on earth. Satanic forces in the house cause the father to become very sick and eventually satanic forces try to possess him and the children. If you're not familiar, this story is based on the novel written about the real-life murders in Amityville. I've done videos on and about this supernatural event. Go check them out. Quick synopsis, abridged synopsis. One guy, he can't remember doing it, but evidently he went room to room shooting people with a hunting rifle. And he killed his whole family like that. Nobody bothered to wake up. That's the part that got me. And I've said it in multiple other videos. Go check them out. A hunting rifle, especially I want to say it was a 308 if I'm not mistaken. Might have been, I've heard different stories. It could have been a shotgun, could have been several different things. But my understanding is it was a 308 hunting rifle. If you've ever been to the gun range, a 308 is extremely loud. It was designed as a military cartridge for the British Army. It's a loud damn gun. There's no way you could not wake up. People down the block would have woke up. None of the neighbors heard it. Nobody in the house woke up and said, "Holy crap," and jumped out the window and ran away. Nobody ran out the door screaming, "He's killing everyone." None of that stuff. They all died in their beds asleep. You see what I'm saying? There was something about that wasn't right. I mean, people said, well, they lied about this and they lied about that. It's all a publicity stunt. Fine. Explain how they didn't wake up. Nobody had drugs or were drunk or whatever. Nobody was sedated. Explain how nobody woke up and he was using a 308 hunting rifle to shoot them. You see what I'm saying? That part gets me. There are certain laws of physics and sound travels. They weren't all deaf. Okay? The entire neighborhood would have had to have been deaf and nobody heard the gunfire. Now, again, I've done videos on this. Go check it out. I'm not going to go into that. Here's the thing. This is one of my favorite horror stories. It never fails to get my blood pumping when I watch it. It has an absolutely amazing cast. James Brolin, Margot Kidder, Rod Steiger, Don Stroud, Murray Hamilton, John Larch, Natasha Ryan, Casey Martell, Michael Sachs, Helen Shaver, Irene Daly, Amy Wright. It's loaded with good stars. Whenever I do these movie and TV reviews, I try to do standouts. And the two I got here, oh my God, they're brilliant. Rod Steiger could arguably be a third because he's good in everything he does. But the two I chose were James Brolin and Margot Kidder. They play George and Kathy Lutz. James Brolin is the consummate actor who plays everything well, and I mean everything. Anything he does, no matter what the role, becomes an instant classic. The man is brilliant. Okay? His son Josh Brolin is also, he's of the same cast. He was cast in the same mold. We'll put it that way. James Brolin is just awesome. Margot Kidder is, I mean, she's the perfect counterpart to James Brolin in this movie. This was a case with her. It was a case of he's good in everything. With her, she was the perfect actress to put into that role. Perfect casting. She was the perfect counterpart to James Brolin. If you had unlimited funding, science, and materials, you could not build a better actress to play Kathy Lutz in this movie. Margot Kidder is also absolutely brilliant. I believe she died recently. She played a number of really great roles. I think she died recently. Prayers for her and her family. But my point is, you couldn't get much better casting in here. They really sell the roles. The movie is scary no matter how many times you watch it. You could watch it enough to quote the lines and it would still get your blood pumping. That's how good of a scary movie it is. If you get the chance, do not pass up watching the Amityville Horror. This is getting along towards Halloween. This is something you could watch with your family. There's a few scenes that might be a little much for younger children, but it won't be a big a deal for teenagers. But it's getting close to Halloween. You got to watch it. It's awesome. If you like a good scary movie, the Amityville Horror that's one to watch. You folks have a good day now. God bless one and all. Devo Poland, a scientific representative of a pacifist race called the Gandhiri, is sent away as an exchange officer. His objective, to learn the one skill his species never developed, to fight. And he's sent to learn that skill from the one species who does it better than any other in the galaxy, humans. If you like science fiction with an upbeat military tone, check out my novel, Vanguard 1.